This is One on One. That's from Kinky Boots, Billy Porter, Tony award-winning actor from Kinky Boots. By the way, for those who don't know the story behind Kinky Boots, describe it.
Oh, wow. I haven't been asked that in a while. So it's
Not
about...
everybody knows.
Yes, it's about a shoe factory in Northampton, England, that's going under. And our unlikely hero, Charlie Price, is sort of thrust into, being the leader, and decides to save the factory by making high-heeled shoes for men.
Yeah.
After meeting my character.
And your character?
Is a drag queen named Lola.
Lola.
Yes.
What's Lola like?
Lola is fabulous. Lola is sassy. Lola is very smart. And Lola is very talented.
How high are the heels that Lola wears?
Oh, they're anywhere between 4 to 6 inches.
What's it like to perform, well, it's extraordinary play, but what's it like to perform in the heels? Challenging at all?
Well, there's a little mini-me in the show that starts the show, a young Lola, and you see him putting on high heels and sort of prancing around at an early age. That was me. I was the little kid that was, stealing my aunt's high heel shoes out of the
That was
closet.
you?
Yeah, that was me. So I was walking around in high heel shoes for a while.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The difficult part about it was the stamina to keep them on.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that was where the challenge came.
So what, you gotta work out in high heels and build up that stamina? What's up with that?
I actually went to Bikram yoga to sort of train and try to strengthen my core, because what generally happens very often is that people's backs go out because of the infrastructure of the heel and what it does to your body. So I wanted to strengthen my core so that I could have the stamina to do the show.
This show, so many interesting themes. What resonates for you in Kinky Boots?
The biggest theme is the understanding that we can only be the best version of ourselves, no matter what that means. So, just be who you ought to be. Never let them tell you. Just be who you want to be. Never let them tell you who you ought to be. And that's something that's really powerful for me as a Black gay man in this world. It's very, it's a powerful sentiment that seems really easy, but I always think, I always say it's easy to be who you are when what you are is what's popular.
That's easy.
It's easy to be who you are.
What about Pittsburgh growing up?
Is what's popular. It was not very easy. It wasn't a popular thing to be who I am. So I love that sentiment about the show. And I also love you can change the world when you change your mind. And, that's the message that we get to put out into the world. That's the gift we get to share with people every day.
Well, when you were growing up in Pittsburgh, what opportunities were there for you to perform?
Oh, I had amazing opportunities in Pittsburgh.
Where?
Pittsburgh in the 80s, 70s, and 80s was, and still is, sort of a cultural, a cultural center. And it's surprising to a lot of people because
Pittsburgh.
you don't associate Pittsburgh with that kind of thing. But the culture in Pittsburgh is amazing. There were lots of government-funded cultural things that young kids could participate in and get lots of training for free, whether it was music classes or voice lessons or dance classes or writing class. I mean, everything was at your fingertips.
That was there for you.
Yeah, it was really there.
What about
for
the
me.
rest of your life outside of those opportunities?
Outside,
Challenging?
Well, yeah. I mean,
How
it was,
so?
It was challenging in the sense that I grew up in a very religious, Pentecostal religious household, and
Accepting?
yeah, it was just really difficult.
Not accepting?
Not accepting
Not?
at all. Not accepting, no. And it was really difficult to navigate that at that age. It was a very difficult time. But I did have the arts, and it saved my life.
Came to New York when?
Well, I started coming to New York when I was in college. My sophomore year of college, I would come up and spend the summers. I officially moved on December 27th, 1990.
How do you know the date?
Because I moved, it was the second semester of my senior year of college, and I moved to be in the original company of Miss Saigon.
Wow.
So
What was that like for you?
It was remarkable. I mean, it's the dream. It was my dream from the time I was 11 years old. So
To perform
be on
here?
Broadway.
That was it.
Yeah, so to move here with my very first job being in one of the most talked about shows of that era was breathtaking.
They wanted you.
Yes, it was pretty
That
breathtaking.
had to be amazing. And you, Tony,
Well, I didn't win a Tony for that.
they won the Tony.
No, they didn't win the Tony for that either. The actors won the Tonys. The show did not win the Tony.
When you won the Tony for Kinky Boots, what's that like?
Well, it's a really surreal moment. I mean, like I said, I've had the dream since I was 11.
Since you were 11?
Since I was 11. But as you grow and as you mature, for me at least, I had moved away from the necessity for that kind of validation in terms of, gauging what my success is.
But the Tony's a Tony.
But the Tony is the Tony, and when you win it, it's like,
There's not that many.
there's not that many at all, and it's just kind of, it's life-changing. It really is.
Life-changing.
It's life-changing. It really is life-changing.
One example?
Well,
Okay, put it this way.
it seems as though my opinion matters again.
You're a playwright. While I yet live.
Yes.
At the Duke Theater on 42nd Street.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Real quick, give us a description.
It's a play about my family and growing up in Pittsburgh. It's a coming-of-age story about growing up Black, gay, and Christian in Pittsburgh. And I don't know that play would have been able to have been done
If you had not won?
if I had not. The Tony has thrust me into the hearts and minds of people who are now interested in hearing more. So that's been a gift.
Well, we encourage people to go check out While I Yet Live, and also see Kinky Boots, Billy Porter,
Yes.
a Tony Award-winning actor. I want to thank you for joining us on Public Broadcasting.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And by the way, who's the designer again?
Woo Young Me.
All
one word.
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stay right there. Stay with us. We'll be right back, one-on-one, right after this. Thank you very much.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. This special edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato is brought to you from the Tisch WNET studios at Lincoln Center. Funding has been provided by Meridian Health, Felician College, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, Cone Resnick, Investors Bank, the New Jersey Education Association, and by the Ollendorf Center. Promotional support provided by NJ Biz, all business, all New Jersey, and by the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and its monthly magazine, New Jersey Business. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.